Well, good morning to Vanilla. My name is Vamshi. I am from the Tripoli department. Today, now I am discussing about the topic of climate effect on the transfer infrastructure and the economics of adaptation for roads, and coastal level. Introduction to climate effects on Earth infrastructure. Climate change poses significantly risk to Earth's infrastructure, impacting transportation, coastal development, and urban systems. Understanding the economic implications of this risk is crucial for effective adaptation strategies. This presentation explores the cost and the benefits of adaptation for rails, roads, and the coastal infrastructure. Overview of climate change impacts. Increased frequency and severity of extreme weather events threaten infrastructure resilience. Rising sea levels and coastal erosion directly affect coastal development and ports. Changes in temperature and precipitation impact the durability and functionality of transportation systems. Importance of infrastructure adoption. Adoption measures helps to mitigate damages and reduce long-term economic costs. Investing in resilient infrastructure can enhance safety and operational efficiency. Proactive adoption is essential for sustainable economic growth and community well-being. Economic framework for infrastructure adoption. Cost benefit analysis guides decision making in infrastructure investments. The economic valuation considers both direct damages and also the indirect social impacts. Funding sources include federal, state, local governments, and private sector investments. Climate risk to rail infrastructure. Rail systems are vulnerable to flooding, heat stress, and track deformation. Disruptions in rail operation led to significant economic losses in freight and passenger services. And adaptation strategies include elevated tracks and improved drainage and material upgrades. Cost of rail adoption measure. Infrastructure upgrades require substantial upfront capital investment and also the long-term savings accrued from reduced surge distribution and maintenance cost. Cost estimates vary based on geographical location and also the climate projections. Economic economic benefits of rail adoption. Enhanced resilience reduces economic losses from weather-related disruptions, and improved rail infrastructure supports regional economic development and competitiveness. And adoption can create jobs and stimulate technological innovation within the sector. Climate risk to road infrastructure. Roads face damage from flooding, freeze cycles, and induced pavement distortion. Traffic disruptions from infrastructure failures have broad economic impacts. Maintenance costs are projected to increase under changing climate conditions. Cost of road adaptation strategies. Elevating roads and improving drainage system involve significant construction costs, and also use of climate resistant materials can also extend pavement lifespan but at higher initial expenses. Planning and reporting require coordination and also among multiple stakeholders and agencies. Economic benefits of road adoption. Resilient roads reduce repair and maintenance expenses over time. Improve transportation reliability, support supply chain, and economic productivity. Long-term investment can prevent uh, catastrophic failures and associated costs. Climate risk for coastal development. Rising sea level threaten coastal infrastructure, including ports, highways, and residential areas. Increased storm intensity led to erosion, flooding, and infrastructure damage. Coastal ecosystems and natural buffers are also at risk and amplifying vulnerability. Cost of coastal adaptation measures. Infrastructure elevation, seawalls, and dune distortion involve significant and capital investments, and managed retreat and land use planning can be cost effective but politically challenging. And continuous maintenance and monitoring are necessary for long term effectiveness. Economic benefits of coastal adaptation. Protecting critical infrastructure minimizes economic losses from flooding and storm damage. Coastal resilience enhances property values and community stability. And adaptation can foster sustainable development and tourism in coastal regions. Integrating climate data into infrastructure planning. Accurate climate models inform risk assessment and adaptation planning. Incorporating climate projections into design standards enhance resilience, cross-sector collaboration ensures comprehensive and effectiveness adaptation strategies. Policy and funding of infrastructure adaptation. Federal program supports climate resilience projects through grants and loans, and policy frameworks includes private investments in resilient infrastructure. Legislature can promote integrated planning and long-term sustainability goals. Challenges in implementing adaptation measures and high upfront cost and budget constraints limit widespread deployment. Uncertainty in climate projections complicates decision-making process. Challenges in implementing adaptation measures. High upfront cost and budget constraints limit widespread deployment. Uncertainty in climate projections complicates the decision-making process. Institutional coordination and public acceptance are critical for successful adaptation. Case study: New York City coastal resilience. NYC has invested in seaways, flood barriers, and national buffers to protect coastal infrastructure. The city, the city's approach combines engineering solutions with community engagement, and these efforts demonstrate the economic value of climate adaptation. Case study: New York City coastal resilience. NYC, New York has invested in seawalls, flood barriers, and national buffers. The city's approach combines engineering solutions with community engagement. This effort demonstrates the economic value of protective climate adaptation. Future directions and research needs. Improved climate models enhance prediction accuracy for infrastructure planning and cost effective and adaptation and technologies are essential for widespread implementation. Ongoing evaluation of adaptation outcomes inform best practices and also the policy refinement. Coming to conclusion and key takeaways. Climate change significantly impacts us infrastructure. Conclusion and key takeaways. Climate change significantly impacts us infrastructure and unsustainably economic adaptation measures. Investing in resilient infrastructure yields long-term economic benefits and community safety. Strategic planning, funding, and innovation are vital for effective climate adaptation. Thank you.